Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Cullum Costello. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Cleanspark stock, or ticker symbol CLSK, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways I've been making free shares month after month, building my position as I love Cleanspark as a long-term investment. If you're interested in learning more about Cleanspark as far as what they do and why I think it's such a great long-term investment, you can click the card up above. It's an earlier video, and that should help you more understand. Also, I've provided timestamps in the description down below, breaking the video into little chapters. Now, if you came to learn how to get your free shares of Cleanspark and build a bigger position, you came to the right place. Stick around. You guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. Join the family. It's free. We're a young channel, but we're going to keep bringing you more and more videos on how to make money. Now that we got all that over with, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method we're going to talk about is one of my favorite, and I do this to buy most of my shares of any stock that I want to buy. I do this with a company that I would love to buy the stock at a certain price. It's called selling a put option. Now, I made a video about selling put options. It's a very slow-paced video. It's an earlier video of mine, so if you want to check it out, it will help you. But I'm going to briefly go through it, and then I'll go over an example. We'll go to the options chain, and we'll see how I do this. So, being the seller of a put option, the seller collects a premium for the buyer for this option. So the seller of a put option would allow the buyer to put their shares onto you at a certain price. This can be used for just basically like insurance or a hedge. So if the buyer thinks that their share price could go down and they want to sell it if it does at a certain price, they could buy a put option. Me being the seller of the put option, I collect a premium for giving them this option. So whether the option is exercised or not, I still get the money right away, and this is how I buy shares or acquire free shares basically, because I'm selling these options a little out of the money and looking for them to expire worthless, and I just keep free money. Okay, now let's go to the options chain and we'll look at selling a put option example. Now keep in mind, selling options is risky, but I sell less risky options, and if it did get exercised, I'm glad to buy Cleanspark at this price. All right, you guys, this is the options chain where you'd go to buy or sell an option. This is ticker symbol CLSK. Now we see that blue box there is all the strike prices or the agreed prices. We see an underlined date, which would be the expiration date of the contract. Keep in mind, all these numbers are multiplied by 100, so each contract is worth 100 shares. So today we're going to sell a $7.50 put option and collect a premium right away. Once this contract is agreed upon, we get the premium for this, whether it's exercised or not. So Cleanspark would have to go down to $7.50 for the buyer to want to exercise this, or it would only make sense if that happened, because they'd be losing money if it didn't. So right now, Cleanspark's trading at around $9. So by December 18th, if we sold this option, if it went down to $7.50 or under, then we would have to buy 100 shares of Cleanspark at $7.50 a share. So we see a bid and an ask there. The bid price, you'll see the number 167 underneath 85 cents. 85 cents times 100, this would be an $85 premium that someone is offering for one of these contracts. So if you sold it at market price, you'd collect $85 right away for one contract. Now, there's 167 people offering 85 cents or $85 per contract. That's what that 167 means underneath the price. Now, under the ask price, we see the seller of one contract, because there's only one of these contracts. You see under $1, it says one. So one person is selling a put contract right now, but they want $100 for this one contract. So if I was to sell this contract, I'd go put one out there for 90 cents. Or if I think the share price might be going up that day and it might be worth more than $1 or $100, I'd put it higher and just wait for the share price to get up there. It's your choice to do. You don't have to take the market price. But for this example, market price is $85 for one contract. So if they agree to buy a put contract off of me, the seller, they give me $85 for this contract. Now, if Cleanspark doesn't fall below $7.50, I just keep this $85, which I get right away anyway, and I buy more shares of Cleanspark. If it does fall down to $7.50, I buy more shares at $7.50, but I collected a premium for this. So technically it would be a little lower than $7.50, and I wouldn't mind paying that anyway. So it's a win-win. All right, you guys, that was how to sell a put option. Keep in mind you need the money to cover 100 shares at the strike price in your account, unless you have a margin account. Now this next one, I've been doing every month, collecting premiums once again and buying more and more shares of Cleanspark. Now if you own 100 shares of a stock, in this case Cleanspark stock, you can sell a covered call option and collect a premium once this contract is agreed upon again. Now a call option, you agree at a strike price to sell the option buyer 100 shares of your stock. So what I do is I sell them at a high strike price, and if it doesn't get exercised, I keep the premium for free once again, and I buy more shares. If it does get exercised, the worst thing that would happen is I would sell the shares at that price and I'd be making money on it anyway, and I already collected the premium. So let's take a look at the options chain. We'll see how to sell a covered call option. All right, so back on over to the options chain, and this time we're selling a covered call option to collect the premium, which means we already own 100 shares of Cleanspark. So per 100 shares, you can sell multiple contracts collecting the premium. So for this example, we're gonna sell a $12.50 call, which means if it gets to $12.50 or over and the buyer of this contract wants to exercise it, they then buy our shares of Cleanspark for $12.50 no matter what the price. But we do collect the premium, and if the share prices are sold at that, it's trading higher than that. So if you bought them lower, you'd still make the upside and keep the premium. So for this example, we see that there's an ask price of 70 cents and there's a bid price of 60 cents. So if we sold this at market, or 60 cents, we'd collect $60 in premium per contract and then just buy more shares of Cleanspark. The worst that could happen is the contract gets exercised, we now keep the premium, and we sell all of our shares of Cleanspark at $12.50. Selling put options and selling covered calls has greatly increased my position in Cleanspark, taking the premium and just buying more and more shares. So if you guys got any questions, or just want to recommend a stock to look at, say what's up, or just let me know what you think of Cleanspark, do me a favor, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I love hearing from each and every one of you, and I will get back to you. Now, that's all I got for today, guys. Till next time, hit that subscribe button, tap that thumbs up, and go out and get money.